And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. It's interconference time for these Thunder as they come in as the visiting team. Welcome to the American Airlines Arena, home of the Miami Heat, and a great venue for basketball. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Thabo Sefolosha, what will we see from him?
You know, every team needs a stopper out on the perimeter, Kevin. There's so many great offensive players in this league, so you've got to have a guy who can shut people down. That's what Sefolosha does. He's savvy, he's long-armed, he's quick laterally, and he knows how to defend.
Yeah, one thing that Thabo always had is that defensive calling card, guys, that great defensive presence. It isn't easy finding guys out on the perimeter who play like him, and this team is lucky to have him getting his hands in passing lanes, deflecting passes. Always around the ball, lockdown defense, invaluable player. Now here's LeBron. He kicks it to Chalmers. will not go. This is off the front iron.
It's one thing to intimidate with your play, and it's another to get in the face of a player's shot you just blocked. Last season, Ibaka took it to that next level and ruffled some feathers by doing just that.
Now here's James, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. LeBron dishes to Bosh. He feeds it to Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. Inside, up off the screen. And James with the layup. And speaking of Ibaka getting feisty, I remember seeing him get into it. In fact, with Coach Brooks when he was subbed out of a game, there was that flagrant foul against Blake Griffin. He's got a few.
Well, he's showing a little bit of a hot-headed streak, Kevin. I like that. A little feistiness. You like that from your big men. You know, you want them to be tough.
Showing emotion.
Exactly.
Passion.
As long as you control the emotion.
Well said, Steve. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a couple of minutes to catch up with him. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
Thanks, Doris. Wade for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Durant. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Ibaka slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now here's Wade. To halt the run. The 3 from Chalmers. And that one's good. Chalmers has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ibaka with a screen on Chalmers. And it's Westbrook missing.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
LeBron with it. It's Ibaka picking him up.
Well, LeBron James was probably his best season statistically a year ago. I don't think there's any question about it, guys. I mean, certainly it was his most efficient offensive season. I mean, he had career highs of 56% shooting from the floor and 41% from long range. I don't know if we've seen a player of his size put together those kinds of numbers with the types of shots that he takes. I mean, just absolutely stunning what he did in terms of his efficiency last season.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Outside Westbrook. Outside for Durant. From outside, off the mark. And for LeBron James this season before last, he really focused on scoring in the post. You know, Steve, using his size and strength.
And we've seen his field goal percentage climb as a result. The low post work, I think the selection, too, he shoots fewer three-pointers, but a higher percentage. So now, you know, how do you guard the guy? He's got everything in the package.
Cephalosha's shot is good. Cephalosha's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
LeBron drives in. Bosh kicks to Hazel. The shot from the low post is good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, this is to Durant. Tipped away. And Chalmers with a clear path to the hoop. The feed now to Bosh. Pass to Hazel. Out to Wade. Shoots a 3. Offensive rebound. The 3 from Chalmers. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Chalmers has got 6 points.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on his shot, and doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Easy call there.
No question about that. You can hear the impact from where I am.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throw.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hashim Thabit, he's checked in for Perkins. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Lamb, he's checked in for Cephalosha. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook. Offensive rebound, Thabit. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
An excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Thunder trailing by 4. The pass to Lamb. The Thunder with another miss.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there. Challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
On the wing, James. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 7 points.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Looking to end the run, and Jackson with the basket on the assist from Jeremy Lamb. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. James against Durant. James with it. He's got 7. Anderson in the post. He's covered by Thabit. Just 4 to shoot. Cole's shot is good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Jackson gets the bucket.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Here's James. No good on the buzzer beater. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Heat out front. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that. It can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Durant. Hashim Thabit is out there with Nick Collison. There's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Jackson in at the point guard.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Thunder trailing by 6.
Talking about Chris Anderson, guys, the Birdman. We weren't sure if he was going to be able to fly last season, but he did latch on with a very good Miami Heat team who was in need of some help rebounding, which is his strength. He still can do that and block shots as well.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Wade, right side. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And the Birdman, a fan favorite from his days in Denver. The tattoos, his kinetic style of play, certainly drawing attention.
Well, he's an athletic presence inside at both ends of the floor. Defensively, he can slide his feet and block shots. And offensively, he's a guy who kind of hangs out on the weak side and finishes plays by catching and dunking.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Perkins comes in for Hashim Thabit. And it's Ibaka in for Nick Collison. Lamb, good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
And here's Wade. Battier sets the pick for Wade. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Westbrook against Chalmers. Right side Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City.
You don't see the wide open fadeaway shot too often.
The Heat leading by 3. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, for Kevin Durant, last season probably his best yet. Among other things, he increased his assists while limiting his turnovers. Durant said, "It's best out of his teammates. He can't do it by himself.
Well, you have to like that focus on the team first. Thanks, Doris.
While not as dominant on defense as they were a year before, the Heat still were tough at that end of the court. The thing is, you could see them turn it on and turn it off when they needed to defensively, so they always managed to get the key stop when they needed it.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Lamb passes to Perkins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And when you're coming off a title like the Heat are, there is a natural tendency to cruise. But, Clark, you said this, and Steve, I'm sure you want to comment on it. They can turn it up in a hurry.
Well, there's just so much athleticism on this team that if they want to pressure you in the half court, they usually can force turnovers, and if not, they can also sit back and play a more straight-up defensive style and be very effective that way as well. Wade seems to be slowing down just a touch, and the difficulty as you get older when you're not a great jump shooter, which Wade is not, is that the defenses will back off you, and that's the big challenge now for Dwayne Wade, adjusting to that newer style of defense that he's going to be looking at.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. The ball has to be fed into the low post much more than it has been to this point. That was his message. He said, they're giving us room down low. Let's take advantage of it. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And Steve, you go back to the strong output for Dwayne Wade last season for the fourth time. In his career, he averaged over 20 points and 5 rebounds and 5 assists a game. Clark, one of only 4 players in the league last season to hit that mark.
And Kevin, he led all shooting guards in player efficiency rating for the 5th consecutive season. Some might argue, but the numbers speak true. He's the best shooting guard in the game. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir.
A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
So it's the Thunder now. The Heat getting the bucket. And Westbrook, here we go. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Perkins.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Wade kicks to Chalmers. James has a 2-pointer and is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. James with it, picked up by Collison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray, and James with the basket on the assist by Wade. And that's 12 points for LeBron.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Westbrook kicks to Durant.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
You know, one thing with Scott Brooks, guys, he's very consistent with his message. You listen in on those timeouts, it's all about getting stops. Defense, 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 and letting their offense come from that.
From deep, James, another miss by LeBron.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
And Clark, you mentioned Brooks' single-mindedness. He stayed pretty constant with his rotations, too.
And there's no doubt players appreciate knowing their role. But, you know, a lot of critics have been surprised at how Brooks has stuck to his lineups. Some lineups that didn't seem to be all that effective. You know, his usual starting lineup with Cephalosha and Perkins on the floor hasn't been their best in terms of plus-minus. But Brooks very loyal to his starting group.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by LeBron James. Westbrook dishes to Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
James, the pass to Wade. The kick out to LeBron. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. Westbrook against Wade. Outside Westbrook. Here's Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Substitution for Shane Battier.
3 from the inbound, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Heat lead by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Coach, LeBron obviously having a tremendous game so far. What is key to his ability to take over a game?
You know, it was probably a myriad of things, but you know, his ability to sustain that. You know, he came out with great force and got us off on the right note. Now we have to keep it going.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Okay, Doris, thanks. And we'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly, but first, the halftime show.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to a Thursday edition of the Halftime Report. An impressive start for the Heat. An excellent job of getting into the paint, piling up those second chance points. For D. Wade, things are certainly going his way against Oklahoma City. After 2, he's got 10 points and is also helping set the table. Who's ready to eat? And the Thunder, man, they're putting up a fight. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge difference for them on the scoreboard. Russell Westbrook off to a good start. He's picked up half a dozen points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. And now, back to the game in Miami. Glad to have you with us.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Miami, Florida, and the American Airlines Arena.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 16 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
Here's Westbrook. Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Haslam and Bosch up front, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Much has been made about the show LeBron puts out during games, but he also puts on a spectacle in his pregame routine. Last season, he and others started pulling out all the stops and dunking in the pregame warm-up in an effort to break a sweat.
Here's James following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And it's James missing.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Now here is Cephalosha. Westbrook with it. Wade picks him up. Cephalosha misses. And Clark, you mentioned the pregame dunks for LeBron. A devastating finisher. Some have asked why he's never competed in the All-Star Slam Dunk competition. In fact, I say that every Saturday night I'm sitting on that microphone. Why isn't LeBron in this competition?
Wouldn't it be nice? In fact, I think, didn't Magic Johnson even put up a $1 million incentive for him to compete? Yeah, it would be incredible to see him. I don't know. I think it's become almost a chore for players these days to enter, but it would be fantastic to see him out there.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, as you know, the Miami Heat try to keep the plays they run as simple as they can and rely on their talent and teamwork to win them games. But playing like that can present its own kind of problems. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "The challenge is not getting bored with simplicity." Simple is what works, though, as evidenced by their back-to-back titles, guys.
Well, Doris, sometimes it makes sense to keep it simple. Thanks. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And you see a player have to come out of the game like this. I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
7 seconds. Shot clock set.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Clock at 6. It's Durant with the drive. That's good. Durant's got 9.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. You can put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Miami's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Wade on the wing. Covered by Cephalosha. The fadeaway. The Thunder pull it in. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. He was intent on running the offense through Durant. Coach's words in the huddle were this: he's our decision maker, and we need to get him more touches if things are going to run as smoothly as possible. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Miami making a change here. Allen's checked in. Wade gets a screen from Bosch. Wade kicks to Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And the Heat lead by 3.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back onto the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat move analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
And it's time for an injury report. Now let's check in with our Doris Burke to see how Russell Westbrook is doing.
Guys, I got an update from head athletic trainer of the Thunder. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all.
Ridiculous. Tore it down that time. Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Jackson drives in.
Well, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Machine Thabit, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Allison comes in for Cephalosha. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Thunder trailing by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And stolen by LeBron. And they're on the break, pushing it up. Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Jackson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Jackson drives in. Here's Lamb. That's short off the rim.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
James against Durant. That one goes. Count. 20 points for LeBron.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Outside Jackson. The dish now to Collison. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Shane Battier. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today. Nick Collison is really a savvy veteran big man with the Thunder. I mean, he's been with this organization his whole career, going back to the days in Seattle. He's a guy who's really helped establish the culture of this great organization. He accepts his role, and he does it well.
James against Jackson. LeBron outside. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Allen. Stolen by Durant. Outside Jackson. Feeds it to Thabit. It's Durant on the wing. And Allen with the block. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Miami ahead. They're up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feed, putting him way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
So for Oklahoma City right now, on the wings at Cephalosha and KD, Kevin Durant. Locking at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Thunder trailing by 7. Outside Durant, plenty of space. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Thunder shooting in this game, 45%. Outside Jackson. Pass to Perkins. Doubled by Haslem. It's stolen by Haslem. In transition, here comes Miami. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Miami.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Now, here's Wade. Wade gets a screen from Haslem. Wade dishes to Allen. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 7th assist in the game.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Brooks said to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
An easy layup after coming off the pick. Wade's got 10 points here in the second half.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Cephalosha kicks to Lamb, looking to get it going, and he drops that one in.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Thabo Sefolosha, guys, you know he's from Switzerland. Last season enjoyed the best shooting of his career. He set career best in field goal percentage and three-point percentage, 48% and 43% respectively.
LeBron checked in for Ray Allen.
The pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
And that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Trailing by 13. Sefolosha passes to Durant. Again, Oklahoma City. And Clark, you mentioned Sefolosha, known as a wing defender, but it's encouraging, Steve, to see him shooting so well.
Yeah, and he's become more aggressive offensively, too. He really is a three-point shooter, kind of a spot-up guy. But, you know, at times last year, we see him go down on the block and post up smaller guards.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He said to his guys, let's get serious about driving the lane and putting pressure on their interior defenders. That's where he sees the soft spot in this defense. The other area he focused on was the need to be physical. He wants his guys to go after it and be aggressive with their presence. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Free throw good, LeBron.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lamb dishes to Durant. Kicks it to Perkins, and it's blocked by Bosch. And he recovers it, and he gets it back. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Perkins. Miami's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. The 3 from LeBron. Another miss by LeBron.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Lamb with the ball. He's picked up by James. Sefolosha kicks to Durant. Shot clock at 6. On target from 13 feet. Durant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Oklahoma City. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. 1:44 left in the fourth. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You know, since halftime, he's been hesitant with the ball in his hands. First half, he was flawless with his decision-making, but not so here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 8. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Lamb sets a screen for Durant. Pass to Lamb. But Trey rebounded by Chalmers.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Bosch, a screen on Durant. James, the pass to Bosch. He kicks to Haslam. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Heat lead by 10.
I don't think they come much easier than that look.
Outside Durant. Shoots from 12. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
James against Durant. Left side Bosch. Sefolosha with the steal. It's Durant on the wing. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Derek Fisher's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Here's Haslam. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the Thunder making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
From the corner. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Ibaka. Nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work in the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Foul timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 6. 19 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
I think they have to go for a 3 right now, don't you, Clark?
Yeah, I don't think they have any choice but to go for the 3, Steve. Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Jackson dishes to Durant. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And time now to go court.
Dwayne, you had a huge impact on the boards tonight. Was that something you tried to do?
Yeah, Coach told me to rebound. I've been trying to rebound lately, so just trying to get down there and help our big guys out.
You did exactly that, Dwayne. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.